So let me ask you a question. When you hear the word peace, what do you think of? I know I often think of, if I can just turn the noise in my life down a little bit, I'll be at peace. Or if my stress level can just calm down, I'll finally be at peace. Or if I can get my kids to stop fighting, I'll finally be at peace. But lately I've been learning about another word for peace that is this beautiful, profound, incredible word. It's a word that's been used throughout history and all over the world. It's the word shalom. And shalom is a word for peace, but it means something like a thriving and flourishing kind of life. It means something like the favor of God on your life. It means, here's my favorite definition, wholeness in spirit, mind, and body. Shalom isn't just the absence of something, but it is the presence of something. A couple thousand years ago, the city of Jerusalem was in chaos. A few days earlier, Jesus had died on the cross, and now there were rumors floating around that the tomb was empty, that he was alive, and people just didn't know how to deal with it. And in the midst of that question mark, kind of chaotic moment, I want you to picture this group of friends in a room, locked down in quarantine. On the evening of that day, the first day of the week, the doors being locked where the disciples were for fear of the Jews, Jesus came and stood among them and said to them, "Peace be with you." This group of friends were in fear. What were they afraid of? They were afraid of, hey, a bunch of people killed our friend. Maybe they're going to come and kill us. They were afraid, thinking, we've lost our jobs. We don't know the future. There are all kinds of unknowns and question marks. It's pretty similar to our culture right now. Most people are locked down in quarantine with questions about the future, question marks of the unknown, not sure what's going to happen next. And in the middle of that moment, back then, if they were afraid, suddenly their fear level was about to go through the roof. Because as you heard in the story, they're sitting there in lockdown, wondering what's going on, and suddenly Jesus was standing among them. He was saying, there is a type of shalom that I want you to experience, even in the midst of this fearful moment. There is a thriving flourishing that you can experience now. There's a favor of God on your life that you can experience now. We are living in a world that is desperate for shalom. And the mission of the YMCA is that we would be the ambassadors of shalom to our communities all over the world. Take it from a story 2,000 years ago on Easter weekend. In the midst of a lockdown moment, you cannot lock down shalom. This Easter, may your lives be filled with shalom.